Hello all. Today on The Situation, we're going to try something a little different. I'm going to show the workflow I use to record or edit the last video that me and Kian did of APB, All Points Bulletin Reloaded. What we do is we use Skype so we can talk to each other, but Kian on his end records his voice with Audacity. I record on my end. Well, I always use Audacity to record my voice. We use Fraps to record the game and sound. I don't record any game, any voice commentary through Fraps, because if I do it in Audacity, I can apply a noise filter and get out the background hum that you hear from, my computer fans or whatever. So I've imported the file that Kian has sent me that he recorded on his end. I know it looks like there's a lot of high peaks in here, but it's actually better than it looks. So I zoom in real close, get in here close. I find a nice stretch like this. Listen to it. Okay, so there's a bunch of crap on there. So what we can do is I select this whole thing, go to Effects, Noise Removal. This takes 2 steps. You get Noise Profile. That'll get a noise profile from that selection we did. Get a noise profile. And it doesn't seem like it does anything. Now you have to select the whole track. So I hit Control A, it selects the whole track. Get Effect, Noise Removal. Now these are the settings I use. It's not too crazy because you don't want to start eliminating stuff that's important, but this seems to work just fine for me. Alright, so we do that. It takes a little while. It's going through the whole thing, which is about 25 minutes long, I think. So it has to find that profile all through the track, which it does a really good job in my opinion. It really cleans up the track nice. Okay. Still working, removing the noise. It's taking quite a while. So that's going to take about 40 seconds to do the whole thing. All right, I'm going to stop it because I've already done this. I already have a clean version in the project folder. And I export, whenever I export these, I export them as a WAV file. I want it to be as uncompressed as possible when I put it into Sony Vegas. All right, so we'll close this. Nope, don't save. Now we'll go into Sony Vegas here, and I've created a template that has, when I just do the commentary, it has the intro and the intro sound for my little introduction, the main video, the main sound, commentary, that'd be me talking, and the outro and the outro sound right here. Outro music. Now, when Kian's commenting or being silly, I need to insert a new audio track. We'll put it underneath mine, rename it Kian. Now that's where we'll put in his commentary. Now I got a folder on the other monitor here. You won't be able to see it, but I got the files for the project over here. And what we do is bring in the gameplay, intro. See, I've created a template for the intro, and all I do is just go in and change the text for each video I'm recording. Got Kian will bring in, and we have me. And go up and bring in my outro video. Just like that. Excuse me. Now the first thing we do is I bring in the main video. That goes right here. That's all that. This is all the sound. And in each video, when me and Kian's doing it, I'll show you here in a second. I bring me in down the commentary here. Kian here. Now mute Kian for now. We'll just work with me to get this synced up first. Alright, I'll play, go to the beginning. Play the video. 3, 2, 1, mark. There we go. Okay, see how I say mark every time? Now, what I do is I like to do something on the screen here. See, I'm getting ready to close this menu. When I say mark, I click that X, so I know that's where the mark should be. Plus, I count down 3, 2, 1 mark, and that because Kian says mark at the same time I do. I got the hiccups. Oh, it says mark at the same time I do, so I just sync those two up, and it'll sync the whole video up. So that's the best way to do it, in my opinion. So we'll mute me. We'll run through this video, and if you use M, you can create a mark on the video on where I close the menu. Oh, that wasn't it. Right there. It's close to that. And we'll stop it. We'll delete this mark here. I don't know what I was doing there. And it's not going to be exactly on there, but what I'll do is I'll go through the frames here. Oh, derp. I'm an idiot. Okay, let's do that again. Go back on that mark. And this does frame by frame. We'll go back frame by frame until I click that button. Right there. That's where I click it. 1, 2, 3, right there. So now we'll delete this mark. That gives a good rough estimate of where we're going to have to delete it. Now, that's the video. That's where our mark was taken. Now, on this here, we're going to play this back. Actually, if you zoom in, if we zoom in on here, I can actually see. Oh, crap. Now, that's always a big problem with this program, is I do that all the time. So I need to actually create that mark. Click, click, click. Come on now. Right there. Now we'll put a mark there. That way we can't lose it again. Now if you look at my audio down here, you can see 1, 2, 3 mark. So if we just slide that over, that should be pretty close right there. So come out here and go 3, 2, 1, mark. Right as I click it. So that's perfect. Okay, so I got my audio is synced up. Now mute me, go to key in, and I'm not sure where we're at here.
Mark.
Okay. So this is where I counted down on 1, 2, 3 mark. So he's there. And that's where he introduces himself. So we'll take this, slide it over to right there, unmute me, see how close we are. 3, 2, 1,
mark.
Perfect. So now we are synced up right here. Now all 3 videos are synced up. Now what I want to do is select each, holding down the control button on a PC. I'm not sure what it would be Mac. I don't use a Mac. So you're going to select all the tracks right now. Hit G, puts them in a group. Now what that does is they all move the same now. They're all going to stay in sync. I can delete this mark. And we're going to start at the beginning where I introduced the video. So I think it's about right here. There we go. Okay, now let's go kill some shit. Oh, right here. Hello all. So it's right here. Now hit S. That's going to split right down that line. We're going to delete everything to the left here. Get rid of all that junk. And now we have a nice clean beginning. I'm going to drag us to the beginning here. We're close to it because we're going to drop in our intro. But that's basically how I get everything synced up. Every video, we count down 3, 2, 1, mark. And then you do something on the screen that signifies when you click that mark, when you said that mark, so you can sync it up. And you want to make sure that the person on the other end is in tune with what you're doing when you do the countdown, 3, 2, 1, mark, right on the beat. And everything will be synced up after that. So now if we go here and see, me and Kean here today. This is going to sound like crap, but we are playing APB Reloaded. We're a couple of cops going to kill bad guys, I guess. See, there you go. So everything is synced up, which is just amazing in my opinion. All right, our voices are a little loud. I usually bring them down a bit because you can see up here that when we're talking, it's kind of spiking. Go over to here. Let's see.
70s style Scottish guy with a Fu Manchu.
With little ginger haircut. Gotta love it. All right. So then you just mess with the levels, which are over here to get make sure that your game sound isn't so loud that it's going to overpower the commentary, because people... Okay, I had to restart the video because it decided to... Microsoft Encoder only does 10 minutes at a time. Well, I didn't know that. Okay, so... Well, I think I did know it, I just forgot. So we are back in the video here. And... we're going to click... Let me see. Okay, so now it's got me all discombobulated. All right, and I add an effect on each channel here. Nothing big, nothing crazy. It's just a track compressor. And I've created a profile. When searching the internet and find out what's usually the best for using for voice, I created a commentary one. And these are the settings it says to use, or around here generally. And it just smooths out makes the commentary just a little bit smoother, more even. So again, apply it to both the commentary tracks. There we go. Now, since these are in a group, I can move them all together like this now, which is very convenient. Now we got to go to the end of the video. You can use the scroll wheel, can zoom in and out. Now we need to find the end of the video, which, you know, is probably right here where that big thing is. I'm sure it says peace right there.
Peace out, all.
Yes. All right. So that's the peace out all. So we'll go just a little bit after that. Hit S. Splits it. Delete all the stuff to the right. Delete. Now that ends the video. Now zoom in more. If you go to the upper right corner of the video, you get this little angle thing, and it's called the fade offset. I usually bring it in to about 20, around 20. Seems to be the best. The video or the sound, oops. I do the same with the sound. Oh, God dang it. Do the same with the sound, but I usually bring it in more because I like to fade the game sound out. I do it on the voice just a little bit on the commentaries. I'm not sure why it's doing that. There we go. All right. So that's what I do at the end. I do the same thing at the beginning. Bring all these into about 20. Fade this in a little bit. Okay, really ain't got to do the beginning sound. All right, now we're at the beginning of the video. We need to slide it over a little bit. We're going to bring in our intro. And that goes into the... Oh, no. Control Z that. Okay, I need to scroll up. There we go. Now I can see it all. Our intro here. Slide this till you get this little blue line, which says it's all lined up. Scroll down so you can see your outro and outro music. Slide all the way to the end of your video. I'm going to drop the outro in there. And you just line it up to where the blue is. Just like that. Now I don't have to go in and adjust the fade offset on these because I already did it when I created the intro and outro. So if you scroll out and all the way, you can see we have our intro, outro, and we play it. Now these volumes are set way high. For some reason I got them set in a template, but it's no problem. We just go in here and lower them down. Now we just play our video, see how it looks. Ken and I take a look at APB Reloaded. What do? Get in the car. There's a lot of get in the car in this video. Of course, it's just a hell of a lot of fun.
Me and Kian here today.
Hello.
There you go.
We are.
Now see, setting that offset there. What that gives you is a nice fade out. We're gonna mute the volume here because it's kind of loud. Okay, it gets to the end here. It's playing in the video, fades out and fades in. It's just not an abrupt cut, which just drives me crazy. Okay, and I did the same thing here at the end. Press play. See, it's going to fade out and then fade into our outro. And then you just export it from there. I use Make Movie, do it as the Sony at 1080p, 25 frames per second. And that's about it. That's the workflow I use to edit that video, getting it synced up and all that good stuff. A lot of fun. I love video editing. It's something I just started doing, and I'm loving it more and more each day. And that will end this video for now. I will talk to y'all later. Peace.